Please be ready for a dictation of Part 3 of the address by the President of India to the joint sitting of two Houses of Parliament, New Delhi, January 29, 2021. 5 seconds. Start. Honorable members, in the agricultural sector, the need of the hour is to focus our attention on the small and marginal farmers who own only 1 or 2 hectares of land. More than 80% of the farmers in the country, numbering over 10 crore, fall under this category. My government accords priority to these small and marginal farmers too. In order to provide expenditure support to these farmers, almost rupees 1,13 crore have been directly transferred to their bank accounts under Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi. Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana has also benefited small farmers of this country. Under this scheme, in the last 5 years, about rupees 90,000 crore has been paid as compensation to the farmers against a premium of rupees 17,000 crore. The mission for setting up 10,000 farmer producer organizations by bringing together small farmers of the country is also an impactful step. This has ensured access of small farmers to better technology, additional credit, post-harvesting, processing and marketing facilities, and insurance coverage during natural calamities on the same footing as the rich farmers. This has also provided an alternative to farmers for securing remunerative prices for their produce and generating greater savings. Honorable members, after extensive consultation, the Parliament approved 3 important farm reform bills 7 months ago, namely the Farmers' Produce Trade and Commerce Promotion and Facilitation Bill, the Farmers' Empowerment and Protection Agreement on Price Assurance and Farm Services Bill, and the Essential Commodities Amendment Bill. The benefits of these 3 important farm reforms have started reaching more than 10 crore small farmers instantly. Appreciating the advantages that these 4 reforms would bring to the small farmers, several political parties too had from time to time expressed their support. The discussions over these farm reforms in every part of the country for over 2 decades and the demand for these reforms at different fora were also reflected during the deliberations in the House. Presently, the Apex Court has stayed the implementation of these laws. My government respects the decision of the Apex Court and shall abide by it. My government holds in high esteem the values of democracy and sanctity of the Constitution. It is continuously making efforts to dispel the misunderstanding created in the context of these laws. My government has always respected freedom of expression and holding of peaceful agitations in the democratic setup. However, the recent acts of dishonoring the national flag and showing disrespect to the auspicious occasion of the Republic Day are unfortunate. While the Constitution gives us the right to freedom of expression, it is also expected that we abide by the laws and rules with equal sincerity. My government wants to make it clear that the rights and facilities available under the system prevailing before the enactment of the 3 new laws are not affected in any way. Rather, through these agricultural reforms, the government has provided new facilities to the farmers and has empowered them. Honorable members, in order to enhance the profitability of agriculture, my government is also placing emphasis on creating modern agricultural infrastructure. The Agriculture Infrastructure Fund for Rs 1 lakh crore has also been started for this purpose. The Kisan Rail, started throughout the country, is helping chart a new course by increasing the access of Indian farmers to new markets. This rail is like a mobile cold storage. So far, over 100 Kisan rails have been started, which have enabled the farmers to transport over 38,000 tons of food grains and fruits and vegetables from one region to the other. Honorable members, in order to increase the income of farmers, my government has also focused on development of livestock as a source of income. As a result, the livestock of the country has been increasing at an annual rate of 8.2% over the last 5 years. The government has also set up the Animal Husbandry Infrastructure Development Fund for Rs 15,000 crore for creating basic infrastructure and encouraging investment in dairy sector. My government has also extended the facility of Kisan credit cards to animal husbandry and fishery sectors. Efforts have been undertaken to increase the income of fishermen through the Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. In this sector, an investment of about Rs 20,000 crore has been planned over the next 5 years. Stop.